Hello there, my name is Zack Kouns, and I'm here on this beautiful Appalachian late summer morning to collect mugwort to make a mugwort cordial. So the way that you can identify mugwort is that it has shiny green pointed leaves on oftentimes reddish or purplish stems, and you'll find them in waste places and open fields. It's important to note that it's contraindicated if you're pregnant, as it is an emmenagogue. Thus, it will terminate the pregnancy by inducing menstruation. It does, however, have a tremendous medicinal profile. It's antithelminitic, meaning that it will expel parasites. It's antispasmodic, so it's and also carminative. So it's really effective for digestive issues. In larger doses, it's purgative. And it's also a nervine tonic, so it can be really effective at repairing the nervous system. In the Middle Ages, the plant was known as Cingulum Sancti Johannes because it was believed that John the Baptist wore a girdle of it in the wilderness. Mugwort tea has often been drank before divination rituals and burnt as a smudge as a kind of transporting scent, and it has a long history of use in Western hedgecraft and witchcraft. So the easiest way to harvest it, I found, is to take the stem and put it in your left hand, if you're right-handed, put it between your thumb and your forefinger or index finger, and hold it and strip the leaves and the flowers as so. And you can process a pretty fair amount of it in a pretty short time like that. So before me I have about 2.5 cups of processed and washed Artemisia vulgaris, which is commonly referred to as mugwort. The Latin name is interesting, and it points us toward how it has commonly been used. So the name Artemisia, the first name Artemisia, is making reference to Artemis, who's, among other things, the Greek goddess of the moon, and that tells us a little bit about a usage of this, one of the usages of this plant, in that it's commonly used as a kind of dreaming herb, either taken as some form of infusion, or bundled into a smudge stick and put in your pillowcase, so that as you move around throughout the course of the night, you release the volatile oils. You smell the the scent of the plant, and it's intended to give you prophetic dreams or dreams that help you determine how to solve difficult situations in your life. So you might use the plant like that. What we're going to do today is make a cordial of it. So a cordial has some commonalities with a tincture, in that you're covering over a plant with some form of alcohol, a higher proof alcohol. Where it differs from a tincture is that you top it off with honey. So you fill it up about 2/3 of the way. You fill up with a living plant. The alcohol that is generally used is brandy. So you bring the brandy up to where the plant ends, and then you top that off with honey and stir. So that's where it differs from a tincture, where you would bring the alcohol all the way up to the top. You would fill a jar about halfway with, or more than that, with a live herb, and just top it off and let it sit for about 6 weeks. I let my cordial sit for about 6 weeks as well. The time doesn't change, but yeah, it differs. It differs in that way. As you can see, it's kind of difficult to stir, so you can agitate it by just putting, if you're using something that has a cap, you can just put the cap on and just give it a good shake. And if you're making, anytime you're making tinctures or cordials or really even infusions, it's best to agitate them. That causes the plant to bruise, and that makes it such that it releases the volatile oils, the terpenes, the alkaloids, all of the phytochemicals that make this a medicinal drink. So there you have it, a quick and easy recipe for a mugwort cordial. I hope you've enjoyed this video and hope you'll learn something. If you have learned something, I hope that you won't keep it to yourself. If you've learned something, share it with your neighbor, share it with your coworker, share it with your friends, share it with your partner, share it with your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, and most importantly, share it with your children. Hope to see you again.